Hi guys, I'm Iulia and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, welcome, but you've heard this so many times. Today I'm going to do my second video in the series Introduction to Drawing, and we'll talk a bit about perspectives. So I'm going to talk about two types of perspectives: 1-point perspective and 2-point perspective. 1-point perspective and 2-point perspective. I'm going to do another video where I'm going to share with you more tips about taxonometric, and this is another type of drawing that is extremely useful in architecture, but because it's more complicated, I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that one. Also, before we'll start, I just want to thank you all for subscribing and being part of this community. And I'm so close to reaching 1000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button and that little bell if you want to receive notifications every time I'm posting something new. Don't forget to subscribe, please, and share my videos as well if you think that someone else would find them useful and they are not boring as and they're not useful at all. And also, that's a new thing that I would like to start here on my channel. If you have questions about things that you would like me to talk about and teach you, you can leave them in the comments down below, and I will try and do my best and do some videos where I'm responding to all your questions. That would be fun, so that way you can be part of my videos and we can interact better, and yeah, that would be amazing. Okay, so that's enough of blabbering. Let's get started and get into the video. So, 1-point perspective, what does it mean? It means that all the lines will converge in one single point. You usually use this type of perspective to illustrate interiors. So when you want to show someone your design or to explain a concept, it's so easy to use this kind of drawing because you're just selecting one point, the lines, and then the drawing, bam, and it's easy to understand, and bam, done. So first of all, you will have to draw the horizon line or line of eyesight. For the 1-point perspective, you will have only one vanishing point. So the first step is to decide where your vanishing point is, and the second step is to actually draw the perspective lines. As you can tell from this drawing, the trees or whatever you're drawing are going to become closer to each other and denser as they get closer to the vanishing point. The second one is the 2-point perspective. Obviously, I think you've all heard about it. It usually shows the eye level from which a human views a building. The 2-point perspective usually has two vanishing points. This is the eye line, eyesight, the horizon line, and you'll have two vanishing points on this line. One here and one here. So when you're basically drawing, the perspective lines are all going to converge in these 2 points, like this. I'm gonna show you in a drawing in a second. The 2-point perspective. It usually shows the human eye view of a building. So, as before, we are going to start with the horizon line. The next step, just like before, we'll have to decide on 2 vanishing points. Usually you have to place the eye line at 1/3 of the top of the building, because you want to make it as though you are actually looking at the building. The trick is, when you're drawing a 2-point perspective, to always work with the perspective lines. For example, now if we want to show, let's say, a door here, we have to work with the perspective lines and draw over the perspective lines again. Let's say that we want the height of the door to be around here. So we have to draw the perspective line that goes to this vanishing point on this side, right? Okay, now we know that, okay, let's say this is our door, but now we want a bit of depth. So when you want to get some depth in your building, we have to go on the other side, right? So we are going to use the other vanishing point. So there you have it, a simple door, and it looks perfect in perspective. You can't get it wrong this way. All your drawings are going to look perfectly correct. Let's try something a bit more difficult. Again, we want to work with those lines. If you need a bit of help with your vanishing points and everything, just use a ruler or a pen as I am using. And again, whatever you are drawing, trees, building, they become closer and denser to each other as they go closer, as they approach the vanishing point. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial on perspectives and you found it useful. If you found it useful, don't forget to share it, subscribe to my channel, like it, and comment down below if you have any questions. As I said in the beginning of the video, I will try and respond with a video to your questions. So if you have any architectural related questions, I will try and do my best to do a video where I'm responding to your questions. So yeah, don't hesitate to comment down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!